Okay, let's see. How properly obscured am I here? Not too properly. That's why I got the face protection on. Let's bend that down just a little bit. Hopefully, I'm like audible um in the video. Let's see. How's that? Oh, that's great. That's great. Even if I back up since the camera's facing down. Okay. Cool. Hello chat. It's me. Um I'm really bored and I had eggs in my fridge, and I don't eat eggs outside of baking them. Um, and I have all the materials for chocolate chip cookies, and I do have much better things to be doing than this. I'm gonna be honest, but like I don't know, this just came to me as an idea, and I think it'd be funny. Chat, I have you here in my hand, and I will be responding to you accordingly. I don't know how this is gonna go. I think this is really stupid, um, but kind of funny. So I'm literally using the recipe on the back of the chocolate chips thing. Am I allowed to show brands on a stream? With all my 300 subscribers or whatever? I don't think I'm allowed to do that. But whatever. Okay. Oven is preheated. Butter has hopefully been softened enough. Because I don't want to do all that, on stream. Let's get started. All right, we're gonna get some flour, baby. I'm not a good cook, by the way, which is what's gonna make this even remotely interesting. Um, let's see. It's 2¼ cups. That's like such an inconvenient amount. Can't say I'm the most pleased with that. Okay, come on now. Oh, and you get to see my really good watch tan. My watch very recently finally kicked the bucket after like 7 years. Um, it was just like, nope, I'm done. Uh, so I am watchless for the first time in a very long time, which means that bare mark on me is present and showing, but that's okay. Um, cool. There's 2 cups. Let's get a 1/4 cup. I have like a huge variety of various sizes of measuring cups here. There's our 1/4 cup. I've already put 2 in. Oh yeah. There we go. That's all the flour, baby. Just kind of rinse those off real quick. All right, that has been put in this small mixing bowl. Oh, I'm gonna sound all weird when I'm shaking it back and forth. I should move this out of the way because it is taking up like the entire frame. And I'm not gonna be using any more flour because I've already measured it all out. Get up in there. Get in there. Great. Um, what was it? Oh, that's what I was doing. I was making cookies. Forgot there for a sec. All right, baking soda. Probably not that much. 1 teaspoon. Okay, we're getting out the real little gray guys for this one. Let's see. There we go. 1 teaspoon. Excellent. God, I am like so self-conscious about my neighbors right now. Um, they, I don't know how well they can hear me. I know I can hear my upstairs neighbors really well whenever they are stomping around at literally like 3 in the morning. Um, but upstairs neighbors activity, am I right? But I don't know if they can hear me talking to myself. And like, I'm wearing this, like I'm not gonna bend down because it's not like oh, I probably just made a really loud sound because I'm using wireless earbuds for audio. Um, I'm not gonna bend down and show you, but you probably got a glimpse of it at the beginning of the stream. I'm wearing this like black fabric mask um, to obscure my face, and I don't have the most confidence in how well it's actually gonna obscure me. But like, I got it for my Halloween costume this year, and like, it's just imagine walking in on somebody wearing that and making cookies. That'd be kind of funny, I think. Okay, baking soda's in there. How much salt? Also 1 teaspoon. Great. Where did I put the... Did I put the teaspoon measure thing back in the stack without washing it? What is wrong with me? This is what happens when I talk and do things at the same time. Never ends well. Never ends well. Okay. I'm concentrating here because I don't want to spill too much salt everywhere. Should probably be doing it over the sink, not over the mixing bowl, huh? That'd be smart. Okay. That's good. I am not going to put that back in the stack. Okay. Those are all together. So let's just mix those up real quick. Which implement will I use? Hey, you're supposed to be in the thing, you doofus. This is the one I'm going to use. It's like a spatula, but it's got none of the things in it. There you go. Yeah. Boom. Just going to mix this up a little bit. I can't see super well, so I can't really tell the difference between like the flour and the baking soda and everything. Okay, so that's going to get poured into our big mixing bowl later. What are you still doing here? Get out of here, baking soda. We don't need you. We don't need you. You're done. Okay. Next. All right. Butter, granulated sugar, brown sugar, and vanilla extract. Oh, I forgot to get out the vanilla extract. I don't think I have that much vanilla extract left because I only got this tiny little thing of it. I've made many cookies since I bought that vanilla extract. Okay. So here's where things are going to get interesting. This butter has been sitting out, and I did heat it up for a little bit, but I don't have an egg beater, so I'm going to be beating the crap out of this butter with my bare hands, baby. Not actually with my bare hands, but the big holeless spatula that I had earlier. All right, get those 2 sticks of butter in there. Ooh, this one's real soft. Microwave did this one a favor. I've learned my lesson, like multiple lessons actually, in cooking with butter without an egg beater, such as heat up your butter, but don't heat it up for too long, because it will melt inside the little paper thing and make a big mess when you open the paper thing. Okay, what else do I need to put in there? Granulated sugar. How much of that do I need? 3/4 cups? Okay. Okay. Oh, hi, CMAC. Wow, cooking stream. Beat the butter. Yeah. Sorry, I have chat pulled up on my phone over here. What did I say? 3/4 cups? Yeah, that's it. I'm hoping some of my European friends and followers join the stream because like they get to see the horrors of the imperial volume measuring system. Um, oh yeah, C-Mac, did I send you a picture of what I'm definitely not gonna have enough sugar. Did I send you a picture of my Halloween costume? I don't think I did. I actually don't think I have a picture of me wearing my Halloween costume. Wow. No way. We're just shy of enough sugar. Look at that. That's all that was left in this box. I'm gonna have to add that to the groceries. That's great. Please do. Yeah, I don't think I have a picture, but I was just explaining to everyone else in chat, get it? Because there's no one in chat, that uh, I realized that I'm able to actually do this stream because my Halloween costume involved not having a face. And I have this like crappy fabric covering that barely like does a good job at covering my face, which is why I'm still trying not to get my face in the shot. But I realized like, oh, I could probably go live in real life. That would be kind of funny. I have nothing to do tonight, and I have eggs that need to be used. So here we are. Okay, brown sugar. It's 3/4 cups of brown sugar, right? Yes. I remember. I got out the unopened package, but I have a package that's already opened So I should probably just use that. Yeah, I don't know if this is enough, actually. Oh no, there's all sorts of things that look like they're the same size. This is 3/4. Get out of here, phone. Two birds with one stone. Exactly, exactly. And I'm trying to make up for missing, I did like 2 days where I was like, hey, what if I consistently streamed on Wednesdays? I did that twice. And then never again because things are busy. But not tonight. Tonight is my hangout, do nothing, and chill night. I love the chaotic. Yeah, I think that's enough measurements. I mean, I don't know. I've grown to realize that, you know, it's all made up. It doesn't matter. But what I'm looking at right now, you can't see it. I'm looking in this brown sugar thing, and it's not enough. Okay, yeah, that's plenty now. This package of brown sugar is pretty much on its last legs. All right, you and the unopened one, you get back in the pantry above the microwave with my other baking implements. I don't think baking ingredients, that's the word I was looking for. Implements is a really fun word to say though. So, all right. Get in there. All right, what's next? Is it egg? Is it egg time? Time for egg? No, it's time for vanilla extract. 1 teaspoon, baby. This is a teaspoon? I always remember teaspoons being like way smaller than this. I already got it out. I already got it. It's right here. I got the vanilla extract. I'm so good at this. Okay. I regularly call kitchen utensils implements of destruction. That's so real. Like, I don't know. All right. I do want to be careful with measuring the vanilla extract because it's that stuff is dangerous. Okay. Here's where we're gonna get a little funny with it. All right? We're gonna get a little silly with it. Here's what I'm thinking. Now, we've all had chocolate chip cookies. They're great. They're delicious. They're wonderful. Right? But what if we aimed higher? What if we aimed for the stars? What if we took this corporate recipe on the back of these chocolate chips and what if we just dreamed a little bigger? You see that? That is some mint extract right there, baby. We're I've gone off my rocker. I have no idea how much of this will make any difference. So we're gonna go on the safe side and we're gonna match the vanilla extract and do 1 teaspoon mint chocolate cookies. That's right, mint chocolate cookies. And I'm going completely crazy. This little lid it has like the little dropper thing. No, we're taking the lid all the way off. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, we're getting a little funny with it tonight, and I'm just gonna go through like all of my mint extract. This might result in something that's inedible. We'll see. We're going where science has not dared go before tonight on the first ever nan0wav cooking stream. All right, great. We'll see how poorly that experiment goes after they're done. Okay, now I have to commence the beating. Oh yeah. Oh, hi. That's me. That's my face. Okay, that smells appropriately minty, actually. I'm feeling good about this experiment. I'm feeling good. I'm gonna get my phone over here so I can read chat. The screen is too far away. I can't read that. We will find out, indeed. Okay. This is the worst part of baking cookies when you don't have an egg beater. By far. Ugh. It's exhausting. How loud is that? Like, is that making a ton of noise on the stream? Get off of there. Unfinished cookie dough. No, it's good. Okay. I mean, not that I would have cared if it was making a ton of noise. I think it'd be a little funny. Okay, here's the thing. This isn't content, you know? I am a content creator right now. And by content, I mean chocolate chip cookies and a stream for one person, my dear friend C-Mac, who is in chat right now. So, worst case scenario, the cookies, they come out a little lumpy, all right? They come out a little lumpy. I think what I've done so far is just fine. I think it's fine. I actually having to catch your stream while the projector is hooked up. I'm on the big screen, baby. Let's go. I was in a Discord call with my friend Carlos the other day. He was playing Outer Wilds, which I got him to play, and I was like, "You should play Outer Wilds. You should play Outer Wilds." Like every Outer Wilds fan ever. And I put him up on the big screen. You can't see it, but it's over there. It's that way. It's not a very big screen. It's like only marginally larger than my laptop. Yes, Outer Wilds. Yeah, you get it. What was I doing? Oh, I was gonna put the eggs in. Egg time, baby. It is egg time, right? Yes, it is egg time. Okay, let's get out the 2 eggs. See, I have 6 eggs here. What am I even gonna do with these? Like, I only use them for baking because I don't like eat eggs often. Even though maybe I should, because like they're pretty good for you, I hear. There's Juan. I've never seen a 6-egg carton before. Yeah, it's pretty nice for people like me that don't eat eggs and just use them to bake. Although I would prefer like a 1 or 2 egg carton because that would be much more useful for my specific needs. Okay, I hate having egg white on my hands. It's a bad sensory experience. I don't like it. Okay. Okay, yeah, I put the salt in the other bowl. Okay. Eggs, you're gonna get like knocked off the counter if I'm not careful. You are going back in the fridge. All right. Now I gotta beat the eggs. And now we've introduced an element of risk. Okay, there was already my old roommate and I the exact opposite. We always got the 18 egg carton. We got a real egghead in chat, it sounds like. Anyway. Ooh, I don't know if you can hear that like sound that the proto dough is making right now, but it's not it's like conflictingly appetizing. Barely lol. Okay. It's conflictingly appetizing. Okay. That's good enough. Now I start putting in the dry mixture, right? Yup. And then we stir in the package, this thing whatever it's called, chocolate chips, calls it morsels. And I think that's good. That's what I would call these chocolate chips, morsels. You're gonna get salmon vanilla. Yeah, salmon vanilla. I mean, yeah, that was the element of risk I was referring to earlier. I put the eggs in. We already have this element of risk introduced by our mint experiment. Experiment? That's funny. That's funny, right? No, our new element of risk is salmonella. Because I love eating raw cookie dough. I know that's a thing that people do actually like doing. But I also have a full face covering right now of this loose like pantyhose material because I don't want my face on the internet. So Can't exactly be putting things in my mouth, can I? Okay. I have such weak little hands from playing piano all day. I haven't been playing enough guitar to strengthen them. Okay. We put in maybe like 2/3 of the dry mixture. We're getting there. We're getting there. nan0wav on their way to rob a bank. Yeah, no, like that's the thing though, is like it's not even close to a ski mask. I'll send you a picture. Or I could just stand off to the side and take it off and like show you how easy it is to see through it. Um, because I can see through it. I think all it would take is somebody just like raising the contrast to see what I look like, which isn't a big deal because my face is on the internet, and if people are like that dedicated to finding it, then they probably could. Um, which don't, please, because I like anonymity. That's how you say that word, right? Oh, wow, and just like, oh wait, no, kind of need the chocolate chips, don't we? And then drop, yeah. Ah, that's problematic. Yeah. You know, before we stir in the morsels, I'll do that. I'll step off to the side, and you could probably hear me taking that off, but like, look at this. You can see right through it. Right through it, baby. Look at that. Not exactly ideal. And now you're gonna hear me put it back on because it's gonna go all over my earbuds. Okay. But from a distance it works well enough. Okay. I can't open this without scissors. I'm not gonna use the kitchen scissors. I don't know where I put my other scissors. I think they're over here. They are over here. These scissors were low-key just sitting in my bathroom for a while, which is like not, again, not ideal for scissors to be. Yeah. Dot dot dot. Ellipses. What are you ellipsing? Whoa. These things are huge. Look at that. I got a big fella there. All right, and now we just put them in. Do our final little bit of mixing. What did you use them for? Oh, just bathroom things. No, I know. What I used, I don't know. I was like chopping up an onion or something, and I cut my finger, and I was like, oh, my finger's bleeding. I'm gonna go to the bathroom where I keep the first aid kit. And then I went to the first aid kit, and it had not been opened, and I tried to open the first aid kit with my like finger that was bleeding a little bit, and I couldn't open it with my fingers. And I was like, oh, better go get scissors. And so I went and got the scissors and then opened the first aid kit. Um, and then, yep, they just stayed in the bathroom. So I didn't need to use them after that until I just came and cleaned things. Just bathroom things. Yeah, I'm glad you thought that was funny. Okay, great news, nan0wav Nation. Our dough, look at that. Look at that. Give it a good smell. Oh yeah, smell it right through your screen. It smells pretty minty to me. It smells minty. So, who knows what could happen? Ooh, Doug. Yes, Doug. Okay, I don't trust my garbage disposal with eggshells. I'm throwing them away. Dough. No, you said Doug. You can't take that back. All right, do I need to like grease the baking pans or anything? Ungreased baking sheets. This is awesome. All right. Let's put the dough up here. No. That's not gonna. See, I'm very rapidly running out of space. Okay, every measuring cup that I've used is going in the sink. This one did not get used. This one is a bag that I'm actually going to keep out for instructions, even though I know what I'm doing from here. Phone, you can stay there. Bowl, you're going here. Oh, can I open it with my foot? Oh, I'm wearing really slippery socks today. First try, baby. First try. Okay. How am I going to do this? I'm trying to like block my face. There we go. Baking sheets. I don't think I washed these very well last time I used them. That's embarrassing. Doug does not need grease. Thank God. I don't want to be spending my Saturday night greasing up old Dougie. Why? Dude, I literally know like how large to make little dough lumps when I put them on here. You know, this dough is feeling a little bit dry. I'm gonna be honest. It feels a little bit dry, which is weird because I put in more liquid than I typically do because of, the mint extract, but it was just like, oh, I don't have a watch. I can't use my watch as a timer. This is the worst thing ever. Actually awful. What was I saying? I don't remember. I don't know what's going on. I'm just molding the dough in my hands, making my beautiful product. Ooh, I actually have milk. I could eat with the cookies, or drink with the cookies, or dip the cookies into the milk and then eat the cookies with the milk. There's an idea. That's something that people do with milk and cookies. I also don't usually have milk. I don't have. People are always talking about like going out for like picking up some milk and some eggs, and it's like I don't do that. I'm built different. You know, I don't cook with milk. I don't drink milk. I don't cook with eggs. I don't drink eggs or eat eggs because, like, you know, I explained that. But, I got some hot chocolate mix and I was like, okay, I might as well just. Why did I wash my hands? I'm putting my hands right back into this dough. Um, and I didn't wash them, I rinsed them. But I advise not drinking eggs. Yeah, no, not one of the better things to do with eggs. But yeah, I got milk because I got hot chocolate mix. And it's like, the hot chocolate mix, it's fine. It's not great. It's also why I have the peppermint extract, actually. It's because, see, Mike, you've had some of my hot chocolate before, haven't you? I've made hot chocolate for you. You just make, use a hot chocolate mix that's supposed to be for water. You make it with milk, so it's like super creamy. Um, you make a mean hot chocolate. Thank you. Uh, I'm going to give away all my trade secrets right now, right here on stream. Um, you make a water-based hot chocolate mix with milk, so it's nice and creamy. You put in some vanilla extract. Not a whole lot, but like enough. Just, I don't know how to describe it quantifiably. It's just like it's not an insignificant amount, but not like a crazy amount. And then you just put in like, I don't know, 5 drops of peppermint extract. And ooh, I tell you, it goes hard. It goes hard with good hot chocolate mix. The stuff that I have, it's fine. It's not great. Um, Oven, why are you still cycling? You've been preheated for like ever. Whatever. I don't have a timer. I'll use my phone. This is awful. Or oh, that'd be really funny if I did that. But that I can't do that. I don't have a place to put that. Never mind. Let me pull up the clock app. We're gonna set a timer for 11 minutes. And oh, I forgot to put on my freaking apron. How could I forget? That's like the most important part of this whole thing. What? I forgot the apron. All right, here we go. Here, let's display this apron. This apron has a story behind it. This is a drawing I made. And you can't see that. I made this in the third grade. I made this drawing. It's of playing Plants vs Zombies on the computer. We got a pea shooter and a torchwood and some zombies and a puff shroom and a fume shroom. Puff shroom behind the fume shroom, which is a pretty bad strategy. I don't know. I don't know what third grade me was thinking, but my elementary school was doing this thing where like you could make a drawing and then they would make it into like so many things. Like they would make it into like mugs or aprons. And me being the the womanizer that I was in the third grade, I was like, my mom cooks. Let's give her an apron. That's a good gift for a woman. Um, yeah, that's not a very that joke is in poor taste. Um, it's fine. Okay, that's going in. I've grown since then. Since then, I know my wrongs. I know what I've done. Um, yeah, and I gave this to her, and then when I moved out of my parents' house, we were just kind of like going through kitchen things that would be nice to have, and my mom was like, "You should probably have an apron," and I was like, "Yeah, that'd be great." And then we dug up this old apron that is still holding up great. Um, still in great condition. Is it because my mom never wore it? Maybe. Um, but yeah, so now this is my apron, which I think is what I wanted from the beginning. That's what third grade me wanted. I wasn't really thinking about my mom when I made the apron. As much as I hate to say that, I'm sorry if you're watching, Mom. I love you very much, and I loved you very much in the third grade too. But I was not thinking about you when I was drawing Plants vs Zombies. If that is at all surprising. No, I was thinking like, dude, wouldn't it be awesome if I had a Plants vs Zombies apron? Yeah. What is it like? How old was I in third grade? Like 8. So yeah, like 12 years later, here I am, and I can sincerely tell my 8-year-old self that yes, having a Plants vs Zombies apron is awesome, and I use it frequently. Except I forgot to put it on for the stream. So, oh yeah, the attempted funny that I was gonna do. So I have a really big clock. Um, I think I've sent you a picture of it, C-Mac. Uh, and the L is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that phrase. I have a really big clock. Um, and I was thinking, like, wouldn't it be funny if I used this as a timer? Like, comedically large. Like, this thing is like 3 feet in diameter. A comedically large clock. And I was thinking, like, I could use it as a timer, but no. It's, I don't want to wind it for being a timer. And like I have a phone, which is fine. How's the timer on my phone doing, by the way? Oh, it's only been like 3 minutes. Good grief. But yeah, big clock, comically large clock. It's one of my favorite things in my apartment, if I'm going to be real with you. What other things do I have in my apartment that are funny? I have that hat that I was also considering wearing for this stream, but it would have gotten in the way. Um, yeah, that hat was maybe not a. I don't know. My hands are all dirty. I would go get it and show you, but I think I'm gonna wait until both of these things are in the oven. Um, we're gonna end up with more cookies than I thought we were, which is how this always goes. Okay, that's not good. Seems all we have a good amount of just dry dough, uh, dry crumbly dough left over. Oh, you can see my like weird claw grip of this not spatula because I don't want to get dough all over the handle. Wow, that smells so strongly of mint. I'm starting to worry that maybe these aren't going to be very edible. Um, that's fine because the only person that's going to suffer for that is me. The pointy Santa hat. No, it's the long hat. I don't have a Santa hat here, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, that was a really good bit. Uh, well, yeah. Basically, I took a wire coat hanger and wrapped it up into like a really pointy shape and put it underneath a Santa hat so that the Santa hat was just point like sticking straight up. It was pretty good. All right. Oh, look at that. The oven cycle light went off. It does that. It like goes on and off and on and off. It's kind of weird. Man, that was a long time ago. Okay, these oh, what's up? What do I call you? Neo? Yeah, I call you Neo. That's what I call you. I am cooking. Uh, Neo, you've caught this at an inopportune time. We just put in the first batch of cookies, and I'm reaching the bottom of my dough. There's like look at this. There's no fluid in this part of the dough, which is not good. Um, so these last like two cookies are not going to turn out great. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what, Neo, you would appreciate this apron that I'm wearing. Um, hang on. Ugh. I just told C-Mac the story of this apron. Um, I don't know how well you can see it, but it's got uh, third grader nan0wav drawings of Plants vs Zombies on it. It's a good apron. It's a good apron. So you can sort of make it out. Yeah, it's something. Um, basically, my school did this program where you could make a drawing into like a piece of memorabilia um, for your parents. And I was thinking of myself when I made the drawing and not of my mom. Uh, so I drew Plants vs. Zombies instead of something that my mom would like. You know, these, what I'm making right now is just really all the dry parts of the dough. And I'm really interested to see like what happens when I bake this. So I'm gonna put that on the sheet, even though we're long like out of good dough. Like I don't know how well you can see it on this sheet, but like as time goes on, they just get like lighter and lighter, and like there's more crumbly bits scattered all around them. Sand cookie, yes, sand cookie. Um, I think I got a little bit of water. Ooh, I can smell the first batch is almost done. Uh, where's my timer app? 3 minutes, baby. We're almost there. Okay. I'm gonna actually wait until that batch is done to put in the second batch because, you know, oh, I should turn on the oven light. Yeah, there we go. I don't remember if it's the top shelf or the bottom shelf that cooks faster. What am I going to use as a shield for my face? We're going to use this as a shield for my face. Um, Again, I am wearing something on my face, but I don't trust it. Let's see. Oh my God, they're huge. And yeah, they're definitely going to have to go for a couple more minutes. That's fine. Can't wait for the scone stream. Ooh, ooh, that's a good idea. I should look into how to make scones. I don't know. I was thinking one day it would be fun to make pie. That would be really fun. Um, Not the crust, because I am not a skilled enough baker for that, but just pie. Scones are very nice. It's just, here's my thing with scones, right? Combine them with like a good beverage, and a scone, mm, goes unbelievably hard, right? I don't know. They could be. Um, I'm doing the dishes now. I don't bake often, but I like making them. Scones aren't actually that hard. No, I know that croissants are supposedly like ridiculously difficult to make, or so I've been told. Like they take multiple days to make them properly. Maybe you're thinking of a different dessert pastry. Maybe. But yeah, like I was saying about scones, like they're delicious when you pair them with a good beverage, but like on their own, you can't just like have a scone because they're always just so dry. Like you take one bite and it's just you are a desert. You are parched, you know? You can make savory scones for tea. Oh, or hard cider, as you Americans call it. Yeah, there you go. I have been drinking some good tea recently. I just picked up this like raspberry lemon tea. It's so good. Like, you know those red, white, and blue. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen these, but they're like these patriotic popsicles that they're like star shaped, red, white, and blue. Um, they're very yummy. One of my favorite things as a kid. But this raspberry tea, it like smells. Oh, oh, ah, 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 oh, they've fused. They've merged. Look at that. Look at this, chat. Oh, all right. Shut up. Stop. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're fine. Okay, it's all good. Okay, yeah, you haven't. Okay, we're putting the next batch in. Some of these dry ass cookies are sliding all over the baking pan. All right, get in there. Get on in there. All right, we'll start the timer again. Anyway, this tea that I was talking about, really delicious. Oh, I'm so stupid. What am I doing? No, it's just like, oh, I'll just move that baking sheet over so that the chat can see them. Just came out of the oven, burning hot. I ain't the brightest tool in the shed. There you go. There are your cookies. Look at that. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I only touched it for like a split second. I'm gonna run my fingers under cold water anyway, just because. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. Um, as you can see, we got some mergers here. They're very flat. My cookies tend to end up really flat. There's nothing wrong with that, of course. Um, they taste damn good. So okay, second batch is in. I was doing the dishes. All right, I'm gonna dump the rest of this dough in air quotes. Just use the knife to separate them. Yep, that's the plan. We'll get the knife on there. Rest of this dough is going in the garbage. Get in there. Okay. Now we can wash the big mixing bowl. And the not spatula. Oh yeah. Goodbye, Doug. Yep, Doug, gone. We have discarded Doug. We no longer have a use for Doug. Oh, maybe I have a tendency. Okay, I almost just did it again. I almost just touched the hot baking sheet with my bare hands again. But I was just thinking, I'm a very violent dishwasher. Also, maybe the wire that I'm using to charge my computer shouldn't be in direct contact with a hot baking sheet. That doesn't sound like a very good idea. We'll put you up there. Okay. I would personally try to reuse what's left later. That's the thing is I'm pretty sure what's left is just not usable for anything at all. Because it's very nan0wav don't burn yourself challenge impossible. Plastic melting is very fun. Yeah. Yeah. I would also have liked to reuse it. It's just like I would have to measure out very small amounts of all of the liquid things uh, that go in cookies, and I'd be using like fractions of an egg, and I don't think that would be very good. Okay. Always good to get the dishes done in the middle of baking things. That's what I always say. This is the first time I've ever said that. I'm really not sure what I'm gonna do after this. I don't know, like if I'm gonna keep streaming. I don't have anything to stream. I could stream like video games, or making music, but I really don't want to make music right now. Even though I probably should be doing that for school and for Creeps 20 and for personal projects. Um, you know, it's whatever. All right, let's start putting stuff away. Let's start putting stuff away. Just go crazy. Go crazy. Ah, go stupid. Ah. Sorry. Once I'm done putting this stuff away, I will show you the funny hat that I have that I was thinking about wearing for this stream, but I think it's really just going to get in the way if I were to wear it. Um, this is where my big stack of mixing cups is. Yeah. Now we're talking. Put them all back in. This array of mixing cups is really very satisfying. Once they're all dry, I'll show you. Oh, that bit. What bit brought you back? What did I say? I don't pay attention to what's coming out of my mouth. Unless if it's like something other than saliva and words, then I pay attention. Because that's usually not a good sign. Yeah, anyway, oh yeah, I was going to show you this. Look at that. Very nice. Very, very, very organized. Very, very beautiful. I like that a lot. Go crazy. Ah, oh yeah. That's a classic. What a classic. That was like my first introduction to those really avant-garde funny videos where just weird stuff happens. Yeah. It was all downhill from there. Just now I find the worst things funny. Like there's this great video of a steel sphere getting explosively hydroformed. So funny. So funny. What season was that from? Now the season of nan0wav funny bits. What season is that from? It's from an old season, I'll tell you that much. Maybe season 2, season 3. We're currently on season 7, this many. Season 7. Okay, let's separate these cookies before they like fuse with the baking sheet. Get out a nice plate to present them. How hot is this? Oh, I can touch that easily now. Yowie! Ouchie! Yeah, that was funny. That's funny, right? Okay. Interesting. Some of these, one of them got real burnt around the edges, but that's okay. I like them that way, actually. Yeah, this one. Look at that. It's like a weird pancake almost. Tom Scream. No, that was not a Tom Scream. If I wanted to full commit to a Tom Scream, I'd have all of my neighbors knocking on my door. We don't want that, do we? Because as I previously mentioned, while it would be very funny from an outsider's perspective, um, I would not find it very funny for a neighbor to walk in on me with my computer camera pointed at my kitchen with me wearing part of a Halloween mask. Not exactly looking the most sane right now, unfortunately. These really do smell strongly of mint. That's good. It's going to make my apartment smell really good for the next few days, or however long it takes me to eat these cookies. Ooh, you, my friend, are... That is a square cookie right there. Love to see it. They will burn your couch. Okay, that's funny. That's a whole story I could tell. Um, so it could also dox me if I were to tell this story, but like it is pretty funny, and I'm willing to put myself on the line for funnies. Um, let's see. Some time ago, now I'm going to school here where this apartment is. I'm going to school. Um, how much time do we have left? Oh, we only have like 2 minutes left on the other batch of cookies. Set that up here. Um, anyway, one of the teams, the sports teams of my school, did something real good. They did so good, and I'm intentionally being vague about it. Um, they were sported like crazy. And people at my school, they loved it. They loved it. Now, here's where things get a little bit fuzzy for me. Is people went from like, oh wow, this sports team that I'm really passionate about did good on this thing. They went straight from that to let's burn a couch on the streets. It's like, there's a I'm sure that there's a line of logic there, but I am not following it. So, yep, there was a couch burned literally on the street, like on an actual road that is used a lot. And people were like jumping over this couch, and like there were sirens, there were shirtless men running around screaming at people about the sports. It was a pretty wild couple of days. All right, I'm ready for the alarm this time. We got 10 seconds left, and I'm not gonna freak out. I'm gonna have my oven mitts on and ready. Look at that. Boom. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Look at that. Oh, babe. Oh. All right, so my experiment with the round cookies, with the, I mean, with the cookies that had no fluids in them, you can see how that went. Some of them are popping and hissing. That one, right there. Okay, will you shut up? Okay, sphere cookie. Yeah, did not go well. Did not go well. That's okay. All right. Now that the cookies are out of the oven has been turned off. I remember to do that. I remember to turn off the oven. This is another common nanowave W. I'm always remembering to turn off the oven, and I never forgot to turn off the oven for a day when I went to class. That would never happen. Um, let's put away the salt. All right, I'm gonna get out a nice glass of milk. Ah, don't get stuck, please. Get out a nice glass of milk. And again, I really don't drink milk. This is abnormal for me. There we go. Nice glass of milk. And we're going to get the live nanowave reaction with these cookies. They progressively become more round. Yeah, because like these ones were like, oh, awesome, great. These have all of the necessary like liquids, and then we were running out of liquids in the dough until we got to this monstrosity. Okay, here's where I'm gonna have to be careful because I have to remove. All right, we're rotating there. You can see my bike helmet is there. We're gonna have to remove the facial covering partially. So I gotta sit pretty far back. All right, here we go. Live nanowave reaction. All right, break that cookie open, baby. Let's give it a good dip in the milk. You know what? Not terrible. Not bad. Not bad at all. They're perfectly adequate. I went and got a napkin. Let's try one more of a dip. Mm-hmm. Honestly, perfect levels of mint. Pretty perfect, in my humble opinion. Mm. Pretty perfect level of mint. What can I say? I'm just a culinary genius. You may have to steal this recipe from me. Just use the one on the back of a chocolate chip cookie, or on the back of chocolate chip bag, and then add a teaspoon of peppermint extract. But now, my culinary genius must be called into question. The orb cookie. I'm gonna make sure I do not have a dry mouth for this. All right, orb cookie. I look at that, all melted. Mm. Oh, my feet! Okay. You know, it's about as dry as I expected, but honestly, tastes fine. It tastes just fine. The orb is not, it's not terrible. I don't hate the orb. Would I feed the orb to somebody else? Absolutely not. But ooh, yeah, it is falling apart in my hands. Hmm. The orb might only be acceptable because it's mostly chocolate. That might be what's going on here. I gotta finish the orb, don't I? I gotta finish the orb before I put the other cookies on this platter. All right, orb. Oh my, it is just it is all chocolate. Yes, you do, Lol. Oh, I don't want to finish the orb. Um, mm. You know, it's a really pleasant temperature. I'll give it that. It's never gonna achieve that temperature again. None of these cookies are because they're out of the oven now. But that was something at least. All right, get this darn thing back on my face. All right, that's enough cookies. That was two cookies. Well, that was one cookie in an orb, which I don't think classifies as a cookie. Let's turn you back over this way. Hey guys, fancy seeing you here. And let's put everything back on this plate. Oh, oh, my throat is all phlegmy now because of drinking milk. That's why I don't drink milk. It's weird. It doesn't feel like it's hydrating me. Yeah, no, some of these cookies are dubious at best for being cookies. But that's okay. It's better than the brownies that I made one time. Um, so I'm only in possession of one brownie pan, and uh, it's this. It is this. This is the brownie pan. It's pretty big. Um, pretty big. Ooh, I am just so in the frame. Brownie pan is large. I had a knife out that I was using to separate cookies. What on earth did I do with that knife? Who knows? I'll just get another one. Who who even cares? Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, really big pan. I just did not have that much brownie mix, unfortunately. Um, did not have that much brownie mix. I keep repeating things that I'm saying. I mean, I keep repeating things when I'm saying. Hee hee hee, that was funny. That cookie totally fell apart. Yeah, didn't have enough brownie mix, so I Googled, like, help. What do I do if I don't have a, a brownie pan the right size? And someone on Reddit was like, well, you should construct a sort of apparatus to divide off part of your brownie pan so that it makes it into a smaller pan. And I was like, okay, sure, that'll work. I can at least try that. And I tried that. I made like a tin foil or aluminum foil like thing that kind of went out and like made a little barrier. And oh, I found the other knife right here. Found it. Um, construct. Yeah, construct. Sure. Oh, there's just a big glob of chocolate right here. I don't want to eat it. I've had enough chocolate. I genuinely don't want to eat that. Um, yeah, there was a construct of sorts. So I constructed this construct and it divided off my pan. And I realized as I was pouring the brownie batter into this uh, amalgam of a pan, like, oh, the pressure at the bottom of the pan is like totally gonna ruin this tin foil or aluminum foil thing. Sure enough, it did. That is exactly what happened. Is the bottom gave out, and while it was in the oven, and it just started like sludged out underneath my little barrier that I had constructed, and I was left with like this weird like little slab of brownie batter, and then this like ooze that had gone out to the rest of the pan, and the ooze was pretty burnt, not very edible. I'm gonna turn off the oven light. Pretty burnt, not very edible, unfortunately. But the rest, like the weird, like little slab bit, I literally watched a civil engineering video about that last night. Lol, that's funny. But the bit that was like the slab bit that was still like remotely in brownie shape, that was fine. That was perfectly edible and tasted good. Um, oh, I've made a mess about groundwater seeping underneath dams and destroying them. Yeah, it was just like that. It was just like that, except it was way thicker and slower than water. All right, we're putting up the boom. Yeah, that's a way to obscure my face. Problem with obscuring my face. Uh, can't see very well when it's with a very solid piece of fabric. Okay. Anyway, so I like started trying to cut this big slab of brownie sludge after it came out of the oven. It was not working, and like it was all falling apart. And I was like, okay, well, that sucks. And so I ended up with a plate sitting here of just like this pile of like crumbled brownie and just big like chunks of kind of solid brownie batter. And let me tell you, it tasted really good. And there was also something very visceral in a very satisfying way about um, about grabbing a chunk of this brownie amalgamate and just like gobbling it down. It was a very freeing experience to do that. Brownie amalgam, yeah. It was it was pretty fun. But again, that's something that would I eat it? Yes, and I did eat it, and I liked part of it. Would I give that to somebody else? Absolutely not. That is a very you thing to do. Yeah, thank you. All right. Well, I don't know how long I've been live for. Oh, I can check on my phone. Oh, I'm like 30 seconds behind on my phone. Oh, wow, we've been going for like an hour. I thought this was only going to take like 30 or 45 minutes. Anyway, chat, here is the result of our hard work today. Vaguely, actually, you know what? Not vague. I'm going to take ownership for this. Not vaguely mint. These are a good, of the right amount of mint chocolate chip cookies. All right? Now, our chocolate chip cookies range from appetizing, delicious, beautiful homemade chocolate cookie to an actual orb. So we had a very wide margin of success today. We had um, just great cookies, a couple great cookies in there. We had some things that should not be presented to other human beings. So, thanks for watching. I don't know if I'm ever going to do this again. It's fun. It was funny. we'll see what people say on the VOD. If you're a VOD watcher, so I know people are going to do that for sure, and you want to see more cooking streams, say something about it. Good stream. Thank you. I'm saluting to you. Anyway, I'm leaving now. Okay. Bye. Oh, yeah, it's bringing up another thing for me to click. Did I stop? Is that? No, no.